Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. The unreleased digital recording from 2022 with humorist Andrew Schulz was at last made accessible by the Nelk young men, and it was fairly abnormal. And it's not only that after all the kickback that Steiny has been getting it very well, maybe seeming as though he'll be removed the webcast or is needing to pass on sooner rather than later. To zero in on his own show called One Night with Steiny, considering the arrive at the full send digital recording gets every episode racking in large number of perspectives. It's likely not the most ideal choice on Steiny's part, yet we'll be seeing the way that genuine this multitude of tales truly are, so try to stay close by to the end for the all-relevant info for the past 2 weeks. QUITS and the Milk young men have been discussing the choice about whether to communicate their web recording since it was so disappointing to start with. There was some talking, and I think everyone was like, what is happening, right? Such that I will never see again a digital broadcast. Individuals ought to see it for what not to do on a web recording like it. I trust that you can see there's some I think we as a whole slowly inhale together. There's a second, no doubt, like it resembles. So you have a watch, cool. What did you give the current time? With that, we should enjoy some time off. You realize it's like I was like, what is continuing, right? Currently, Milk young men Steiny was by and large injured by Schulz's choice to go into him so cruelly during the episode. I saw Schulz's stand-up, and I was truly eager to meet with him. And when he responded that way, it hurt me, actually, on the grounds that I truly loved this person. He's truly coming at me. Did I accomplish something wrong? The total digital broadcast was made accessible by the Milk young men on Friday morning, and in many segments, Schulz censors Steiny for being inauthentic, and there's now a video on YouTube of Schulz simply tearing into Steiny for 8 minutes with more than 1 million perspectives in only a couple of days once the web recording got delivered on Twitter. By now paying little heed to what individuals are talking about, it positioned as high as possible review figures with over 2.6 million perspectives. Most of individuals referred to was Schulz on this one, which is nothing unexpected. There were posts like, for this reason, Schulz is truly outstanding too. At any point do it, he is so credible and genuine. You can see directly through counterfeit individuals his satire established in genuinely realizing individuals, genuine individuals, and making diversion love. This adoration that Andrew called Steiny out for being like he forever is phony and irritating. The extraordinary thing about Blatant is Andrew and his companions and how they connect. They're 100% genuine. Steiny is irritating and believes he's so cool you're not, brother. Haha, at last somebody had the balls to call out Steiny. It'll be fascinating to perceive how this unfurls, pushing ahead as in all probability each future visitor will see this collaboration, and it could influence the science among Steiny and the visitor. Some of you may not really know this yet. Steiny has his own station, which we referenced toward the beginning of the video, which is called One Night Was Small. And to be fair, he gets major areas of strength for a measure of review figures around the 200 imprint each episode. Clearly he's playing a person particularly on his show, which many individuals don't comprehend, empowering his personality to function admirably. Shockingly, on TikTok, there were many individuals guarding Steiny over the Schulz circumstance and felt he was overemphasizing nothing. I'm burnt out on individuals saying Steiny isn't conveying these digital recordings. LMAO. Schulz believed Kyle and Steve should pose a bigger number of inquiries than less popular Steiny. Schulz appear to be presumptuous and unreliable to me. Brother Schulz is entertaining and everything, except I get the energy he believes he's direction better than every other person. It's fascinating seeing everybody's alternate points of view on the circumstance. Before we go any further into the video, furthermore, take a gander at a portion of the clasps from the digital broadcast. Do you think Steiny ought to be eliminated from the full send webcast pushing ahead, or is the Steiny disdain unwatched? Reddit remark underneath what grabbed the eye of many individuals was halfway into the meeting. Andrew posed the inquiry on the off chance that they were even companions, being Steiny. Kyle, furthermore, Steve, which wound up starting a few decent discussions from fans. Are you all companions with one another? Better believe it, as you don't get that energy. No, why not, on the grounds that the science is peculiar? Well, there's practically none of it. For what reason do you say that? I don't have the foggiest idea about it. Simply as I don't get it what's going on with everything's befuddling. It's simply that so I can separate it for you. It resembles something odd. This is whenever first done a webcast. I don't do web recordings. No, UI. You're in it. You're a fascinating one. No, yet. You're a fascinating, you're except for. Do you have stories where you like bust balls? They're definitely, well, we normally have an alternate person who sits in better. Believe it, we needed to have Steve on this one, no doubt about it. Brad, no doubt, definitely no doubt, I love Brad excessively. No doubt he's perfect, and what Brad as a rule drives it or something to that effect. What do you mean, is he generally driving the meeting? The reason why you don't believe we're working effectively? No offense to Steve, except for the fact that I think his showing up in the digital recording didn't help the matter, as he's known for scarcely talking. When he included in the Trump webcast before he was ousted off YouTube, he in a real sense didn't say a single word. Schulz made a valid statement about Bradley Martin driving the inquiries, and in the event that he highlighted it on the episode, it would have been settled a great deal faster. This is on the grounds that they're not companions. They're just simply colleagues. Steve hasn't been on the case since Trump, and he could do without Steiny. Brad is regularly the one taking care of Steiny, so another person needed to do it. Their web recording is deceitful. It's simple to tell it's actual when Bradley Martin highlights on the web recording him, and Steiny will continually go this way and that. And if Steiny takes things excessively far, Bradley will set him back on the right track away. So in this digital broadcast, Schulz was doing likewise job. Yet, as they don't have the foggiest idea about one another, it became rather off-kilter and flinching to observe. Then curiously, toward the end of the digital broadcast, when everything got wrapped up, Steiny was requesting individuals from the group and even Andrew Schulz. What's more amusing is that he accepted it was an arrangement. What was that? This was most certainly arranged. You did it without anyone's help. Can you tell me or not? I thought you were with me. I didn't know that during the case there was a second where I resembled. I think this youngster is with me, and you realize we can play that game, brother. All that I do resembles a joke. You can't make too much of it, even now that you're me. I'm not a brother. I don't have the foggiest idea how to manage this kid. It causes me to feel awkward. I don't have any idea what it is. This is arranged. This is anticipated. I was unable to arrange that. Brother, even though that is a particularly bizarre comment to a man, how's that one to be a menace? You wouldn't agree that it's astonishing that you have a second brother, no doubt. Thanks implies a ton. One thing is without a doubt. With everything Schulz said, you would never truly say assuming that Steiny is ever significant, which can be disappointing contingent upon who you are on the grounds that each time he attempts to see something direct, he'll begin chuckling, or the tone he utilizes is odd when he conveys it's a decent illustration for him pushing ahead on the digital recording that is on the off chance that he doesn't choose to tap out because of the PTSD so he can zero in on his out. End show as he really does continuously say the manner in which he manages a conflict like that.